Welcome to our video on the 10 unwritten rules of financial success. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle? In this video, we're diving deep into the essential guidelines that can help you achieve financial stability and growth. Understanding these unwritten rules isn't just important. It's crucial for anyone looking to improve their financial situation. By the end of this video, you'll gain valuable insights that can transform your approach to money management. You'll discover practical tips that are easy to implement, whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your financial strategy. Plus, we'll answer common questions like, what should I prioritize to build wealth? And how can I avoid common financial pitfalls? So stick around as we unveil these powerful rules that have the potential to change your financial future. Setting a clear financial goal is the cornerstone of any successful financial journey. It acts as a guiding star, providing direction and purpose to your financial decisions. Imagine embarking on a road trip without a destination in mind. How would you know which route to take or when to stop for gas? In the same way, without defined financial goals, you might find yourself wandering aimlessly through a landscape of financial choices, often leading to confusion and missed opportunities. When you think about your financial goals, it's crucial to be specific. Vague aspirations like "I want to be rich" or "I want to save money" lack the clarity needed to create a solid plan. Instead, consider what wealth means to you. Do you want to own your home outright? Perhaps you dream of traveling the world, starting a business, or enjoying a comfortable retirement. The more detailed you are, the easier it becomes to chart your course. For example, let's say your goal is to buy a house. Instead of just saying, "I want to buy a house," break it down into actionable steps. How much do you need for a down payment? What will your monthly mortgage payment look like? How long do you want it to take to save this money? By establishing a specific target, you create measurable milestones that will keep you motivated and focused. This concept aligns well with the SMART criteria, making your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's take a closer look. If your goal is to save $20,000 for a down payment, you might set a timeline of 2 years, which means you need to save approximately $833 a month. This level of detail transforms your financial aspiration into a tangible plan of action. However, what happens if you don't set these specific goals? The reality is that without concrete objectives, you may find yourself reacting to life's financial pressures rather than proactively managing your finances. This can lead to unnecessary stress and financial instability. Picture someone who has no idea how much they should be saving each month. As the bills pile up and unexpected expenses arise, they may end up relying on credit cards, spiraling into debt instead of moving toward their dreams. Now, let's incorporate a real-life success story to highlight the importance of setting clear financial goals. Meet Sarah, a young professional who had a decent job but felt overwhelmed by student loan debt and living expenses. She realized she needed to take control of her finances but didn't know where to start. After a bit of reflection, Sarah decided she wanted to buy her first home in 5 years. With this goal in mind, she created a detailed plan, breaking her larger goal into manageable steps. She researched how much homes in her desired neighborhood cost, calculated her potential monthly mortgage, and set up a savings account specifically for her down payment. Sarah committed to saving $500 each month. Fast forward to 5 years later. Not only did she manage to save enough for a down payment, but she also built up a healthier savings buffer for emergencies, allowing her to purchase her home with confidence. Sarah's journey illustrates how having a clear financial goal can transform your life. By focusing on a specific target, she was able to make informed decisions about her spending, prioritize her savings, and ultimately achieve her dream of homeownership. As we explore the nuances of goal setting, let's also discuss the emotional aspect. Setting a goal isn't simply about numbers. It's about envisioning a future that excites you. It's about what that financial security will allow you to do: explore new opportunities, give back to your community, or spend quality time with loved ones. This emotional connection to your goal can serve as a powerful motivator when the path gets tough. So how do you maintain momentum toward your financial goals? Regularly revisit and visualize your goals. Create a vision board, write down your goals, and keep them somewhere visible. This constant reminder will keep your aspirations at the forefront of your mind, helping you stay committed even when distractions arise. Now let's weave in the importance of adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and as you pursue your financial goals, you may encounter unexpected challenges. Perhaps you lose your job or face an unexpected medical expense. By having a clear goal, you can reassess and adjust your strategy without losing sight of the bigger picture. As we close this section on setting clear financial goals, remember that this journey is uniquely yours. Embrace the process, celebrate your milestones, and stay flexible. The clarity of your goals will not only empower you to make informed financial decisions, but will also cultivate a sense of purpose and direction in your financial life. Are you ready to take the first step toward financial success? Stay tuned as we'll dive deeper into the next unwritten rule, where we'll explore the essential practice of budgeting and how it can serve as your roadmap to achieving those goals. Budgeting is often viewed as a restrictive practice, but in reality it serves as a powerful tool for financial freedom. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast forest. Without a map, you might wander aimlessly, lost in a maze of trees. And this is what life without a budget looks like: a journey without direction. But armed with a budget, you have a roadmap that guides you through the complexities of your financial landscape, ensuring you always know where you stand and where you're headed. When you first create a budget, it's essential to start by taking a deep dive into your current financial situation. List all your income sources, including your salary, freelance work, or any side hustles. Next, categorize your expenses into fixed costs like rent, utilities, and loan payments, and variable costs, such as groceries, entertainment, and dining out. This process of mapping out your finances can be eye-opening. Many people are surprised to discover where their money is actually going. For instance, you might find that your daily coffee habit adds up to hundreds of dollars a year, money that could have been saved or invested. Now, you might wonder how to effectively prioritize your spending once you have a clear picture. The answer lies in aligning your expenses with your financial goals. Suppose your goal is to save for a vacation next year. Knowing this, you can adjust your budget to allocate a specific amount each month to that goal. By doing so, budgeting transforms from a chore into a motivational tool that fuels your aspirations. This is where the emotional connection to budgeting truly begins. Seeing your hard-earned money work towards something meaningful can be incredibly empowering. But what happens if you feel budgeting is just too restrictive? Here's the twist. Rather than limiting your freedom, a budget actually creates it. Think of budgeting as having a personal trainer for your finances. At first, it may feel like a burden restricting your spending habits. However, as you begin to see results like paying off debt or saving for a dream, this structure becomes liberating. You're no longer at the mercy of your financial whims. Instead, you're in control, making informed choices that align with your goals. Let's explore a real-life example to illustrate this point. Meet Sarah, a young professional who loved to dine out and shop impulsively. She often found herself living paycheck to paycheck with little to show for her hard work. One day, Sarah decided to create a budget after realizing she wanted to save for a down payment on a house. Initially, she struggled with the restrictions and found it hard to stick to her spending limits. However, as weeks turned into months, she began to see her savings grow. Sarah's perspective shifted. Instead of viewing her budget as a limitation, she saw it as a gateway to her future dream home. This emotional transformation, going from feeling constrained to feeling empowered, is what a budget can do for you. To make the budgeting process even smoother, consider incorporating technology. There are numerous apps designed to help you track your spending and manage your budget effortlessly. These tools can send reminders, help you set goals, and provide insights into your financial habits. Imagine waking up every day knowing exactly how much you can spend while still working toward your goals. The convenience of budgeting apps can significantly simplify your financial management, giving you more time to focus on what truly matters to you. As you progress, it's crucial to reassess your budget regularly. Life is unpredictable. Your income may change or your priorities might shift. By reviewing your budget every few months, you ensure it remains a helpful guide rather than a rigid rule book. This is where the loop of learning and adapting comes in. By constantly adjusting your budget, you stay aligned with your financial journey, embracing new opportunities as they arise. Now, let's highlight the contrast between a life with and without budgeting. Picture yourself in a world where you're constantly anxious about bills and expenses. You might feel like you're running in circles, stuck in a financial hamster wheel. Now, contrast that with a scenario where you have a clear budget guiding your every financial decision. You experience peace of mind, knowing that your money is working for you, not against you. This transformation leads to reduced stress and a greater sense of control over your life. In conclusion, budgeting is not just a mundane task. It's a powerful ally in achieving your financial dreams. By understanding where your money goes, prioritizing your spending, and regularly adjusting your financial plan, you can navigate your financial journey with confidence. As you embrace budgeting as a tool for empowerment, you'll find that the financial freedom you seek is within reach. Remember, just like Sarah, you too can transform your financial life by harnessing the power of budgeting. So take that first step today, and you may be surprised at how quickly you move from financial uncertainty to stability and growth. Imagine receiving your paycheck and feeling that familiar rush of excitement. You think about all the things you could buy, the bills you could pay, and perhaps even a little treat for yourself. Now, picture a different scenario where before you do any of that, you take a moment to save a portion of that paycheck right off the top. This simple act of prioritizing your savings can have a profound impact on your financial future. When you save before you spend, you are essentially paying yourself first. This concept may sound radical to some, especially if you're used to spending what's left after all your obligations. However, this shift in mindset is not just about putting money aside. It's about creating a habit that builds wealth over time. Think of it like planting a tree. Initially, it requires effort and attention, but with time and care, it grows into something that provides shade, beauty, and fruit. By saving first, you're planting the seeds for your financial future. The money you set aside can grow through investments or accumulate interest, leading to a significant sum down the line. Let's consider an example. Sarah, a young professional, receives a paycheck of $3,000. Instead of paying her bills first and seeing how much she has left for savings, she decides to save 20%, right away $600. At first, this feels restrictive, as it means she has less to spend on immediate pleasures. However, by consistently saving this amount monthly, she builds up a safety net and begins to invest. In just a few years, Sarah's savings start to compound, and she realizes that her financial freedom is within reach. But what if you're thinking, I can't afford to save that much? The truth is, you can start small. Even saving a little each month can lead to great things over time. Consider automating your savings. Set up a direct deposit from your paycheck into a savings account. This way, you don't even have to think about it, and you'll be less tempted to spend that money. You might wonder, what should I do with the money I save? This is where the power of compound interest comes into play. When you put your savings into an interest-bearing account or investment, your money begins to work for you. Over time, you earn interest on your initial deposit and then interest on your interest. This creates a snowball effect, accelerating your wealth-building journey. Let's dive into the science of it. If you save $600 a month and invest it with an average annual return of 6% in 20 years, you could have over $250,000. This is the power of starting early and saving consistently. The longer your money has to grow, the more you'll reap the benefits. Now you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed by the idea of starting to save or invest. It's important to remember that everyone's financial journey is unique. Start by assessing your current expenses and see where you can cut back. Perhaps you can reduce dining out or cancel unused subscriptions. The key is to find areas where you can save without sacrificing your quality of life. As you embrace this new saving habit, you may encounter challenges. Life can throw unexpected expenses your way, and it can be tempting to dip into your savings. However, think of your savings as a protective barrier against financial stress. Having a savings cushion can provide peace of mind and enable you to handle emergencies without derailing your financial goals. To illustrate this, let's look at John, who experienced a sudden car repair bill of $1,200. Because he had been saving diligently, he was able to cover the expense without panic. He didn't have to rely on credit cards or loans, which could lead to debt. Instead, he simply adjusted his budget for the month to replenish his savings. The emotional transformation that comes with saving before you spend is profound. You begin to feel empowered and in control of your financial destiny. The anxiety associated with living paycheck to paycheck starts to fade, replaced by a sense of security and optimism. As we wrap up this point, remember the journey of saving is not just about the money. It's about creating a future where you have options. With every dollar you save, you're one step closer to achieving your financial goals, whether that's buying a home, traveling the world, or retiring comfortably. So as you look at your next paycheck, think of it as an opportunity, a chance to invest in yourself and your future. By making the commitment to save before you spend, you're not just setting aside money. You're planting the seeds of your financial success. And as we continue our journey through the unwritten rules of financial success, keep this principle close to your heart. Saving first can lead to a life of abundance and freedom that many only dream of. Investing in yourself is one of the most powerful steps you can take on your financial journey. It goes far beyond the traditional notion of financial investments. It encompasses the growth of your skills, knowledge, and personal development. When you invest in yourself, you're essentially building a foundation that can lead to increased earning potential and the ability to seize new opportunities. Consider the story of Sarah, a young professional who felt stuck in her job. She was working tirelessly, but not seeing any significant advancement. Frustrated and unsure of what to do next, she decided to invest in herself by enrolling in a series of online courses related to her field. Each course not only equipped her with new skills, but also ignited her passion for her work. Fast forward a year, Sarah was promoted and received a substantial raise, proof that her investment paid off. Many might wonder what forms this investment can take. It could be formal education, like college degrees or vocational training, but it can also include self-directed learning, such as reading books, attending workshops, or even participating in webinars. By enhancing your skills, you position yourself as a more valuable asset in the job market. This can lead to promotions, raises, or even new job opportunities that you may not have considered before. But what if you're unsure where to start? A great approach is to identify your passion areas or the skills that align with your financial goals. For instance, if you aspire to start a business, learning about entrepreneurship, marketing, or finance can be immensely beneficial. If you aim to advance in your current job, focus on skills that are valued in your industry. Now, let's talk about the emotional side of this journey. Investing in yourself can feel daunting at first. You might think about the time, effort, and money involved. However, as you begin to see progress and gain confidence in your abilities, the initial fears often transform into excitement and motivation. The emotional reward of mastering a new skill or increasing your knowledge can be profoundly fulfilling. Another important aspect is the network you build while investing in yourself. Attending workshops or courses often allows you to meet like-minded individuals who share your interests. These connections can lead to collaborations, mentorships, or even job opportunities. Imagine being in a room filled with people who inspire you, and some of them could become key players in your professional life. You might also question the practicality of investing in yourself. With bills to pay and responsibilities to manage, it's easy to think that there's no room in your budget for courses or books. However, consider this. The cost of not investing in yourself can be far greater in the long run. A lack of growth can lead to stagnation, keeping you in the same position and salary for years. Instead, think of self-investment as a necessary expense, one that will yield returns for your future. As you embark on this journey, remember that the benefits of investing in yourself compound over time, much like financial investments. Each new skill you acquire or piece of knowledge you absorb builds upon the last, creating a more substantial foundation for your financial future. This is where the magic lies. By taking small, consistent steps today, you're setting yourself up for greater success tomorrow. To illustrate this further, consider the concept of compound interest, but applied to personal growth. Just as money can grow exponentially when invested wisely, so can your skills and opportunities. The more you learn, the more confidence you gain, which can lead to taking on new challenges. For example, someone who learns digital marketing may initially feel overwhelmed. However, as they gain experience, they might find themselves leading projects or even starting their own consultancy. However, investing in yourself is not just about skills and knowledge. It's also about mindset. Embracing a growth mindset, believing that you can develop your abilities through dedication and hard work, can shift your entire perspective. This mindset fosters resilience and a willingness to take on challenges, ultimately leading to greater opportunities and financial success. In conclusion, investing in yourself is a transformative journey that requires courage and commitment. As you reflect on your own path, think about the skills you wish to develop or the knowledge you want to gain. Picture the person you aspire to be, and let that vision guide your investments. By making this commitment, you're not just enhancing your financial prospects, you're investing in a brighter, more fulfilling future. So take that first step today, and remember, the greatest asset you have is you. Compound interest is often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, and it's a concept that can be a game changer in your financial journey. Imagine this: you start investing just $100 a month. With time, thanks to compound interest, that modest investment can grow into a significant sum by the time you retire. The beauty of compound interest lies in its ability to generate earnings, not just on your initial investment, but also on the interest that accumulates over time. This is the essence of making your money work for you. But what happens if you delay investing? You might be surprised to learn that even a few years can make a huge difference in the amount you accumulate. For instance, if two individuals, one who starts investing at age 25 and another who starts at age 35, both invest $200 a month, the one who starts earlier could have nearly doubled the amount at retirement, simply because of the additional years of compounding interest working in their favor. This stark contrast demonstrates the importance of starting early and being consistent. As we delve deeper into the mechanics of compound interest, let's consider the story of Sarah, a young professional who wanted to secure her financial future. Sarah always dreamt of owning her own home, but with student loans and living expenses, she thought investing was out of reach. After attending a financial workshop, she learned about the power of compound interest and decided to take action. She set up an automatic transfer to her investment account, saving $50 each paycheck. At first, it felt like a small amount, but she soon realized that over the years, her investment was growing and she was gaining confidence in her financial decisions. What makes Sarah's story resonate is not just her initial hesitance, but her transformation. As she watched her investment grow over time, she became more engaged in her finances, increasing her monthly contributions as her salary grew. Sarah learned to embrace the notion of being patient and allowing her money to compound, leading her towards her dream of homeownership sooner than she expected. You might be wondering, how can you get started with investing and harness the power of compound interest? The first step is to educate yourself about the different types of investment accounts available, such as retirement accounts like 401(k) IRAs and standard brokerage accounts. Each of these accounts offers various tax advantages and investment options. For instance, a 401(k) allows you to invest pre-tax income, which can lead to significant tax savings and a larger investment base that grows over time. Next, consider the investment vehicles that best suit your financial goals. Stocks, bonds, and mutual funds all play different roles in a diversified portfolio. Stocks generally have higher growth potential but come with higher risks, while bonds tend to be more stable but offer lower returns. Mutual funds allow you to pool your money with other investors to buy a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds, making them a great option for beginners. Now that you understand the basics of investment accounts and vehicles, let's talk about how to actually start investing. One of the most effective strategies is to automate your investments. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your investment account, you ensure that you're consistently contributing to your financial future without the temptation to spend that money elsewhere. This method not only simplifies the process, but also takes advantage of dollar cost averaging, which can help mitigate market volatility. As we reflect on compound interest and the journey of investing, remember that patience is key. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Consider the long-term perspective. It's not about making a quick buck, but about building wealth over time. Compound interest is like a snowball effect. It starts small, but can grow into something substantial as it rolls down the hill of time. To further illustrate this, think of a garden. When you plant a seed, you don't see immediate results, but with time, care, and patience, that seed grows into a flourishing plant. Similarly, your investments need time to grow. The more you nurture them through consistent contributions and wise choices, the more fruitful your financial garden will become. Now, let's not forget the emotional aspect of this journey. It can be daunting to think about investing, especially if you're just starting out. However, every successful investor, including Sarah, faced fears and doubts along the way. The key is to acknowledge those feelings, but not let them paralyze you. By taking small steps, like setting up an investment account or reading about financial literacy, you empower yourself to take charge of your financial destiny. In conclusion, understanding and leveraging the power of compound interest is crucial for anyone looking to achieve financial success. By starting early, investing consistently, and remaining patient, you can build a solid foundation for your financial future. Remember Sarah's story and how her small, consistent actions led to significant financial growth. With the right mindset and strategies, you too can embark on this rewarding journey towards financial stability and success. Embrace the power of compound interest and watch as your financial dreams become a reality. Diversifying your investments is a fundamental strategy in the journey toward financial success. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads, each path representing a different investment opportunity. While it might be tempting to choose the most appealing or familiar path, the wise investor knows that spreading their resources across multiple avenues is the key to long-term growth and security. This brings us to the importance of diversification, ensuring that your financial future doesn't hinge on just one investment. Consider this. If you invest all your savings in a single stock and that company faces unforeseen troubles, your entire financial foundation could crumble. On the other hand, if you've spread those investments across various sectors, such as technology, healthcare, real estate, and bonds, you create a safety net. Each sector may respond differently to market fluctuations, and while one investment might falter, another could thrive, balancing your overall portfolio. But how do you create a diversified investment portfolio? First, let's explore the categories of investments that can help you achieve this balance. Stocks are often the first choice for many investors. They represent ownership in a company and can offer high returns, but they also come with higher risk. Bonds, on the other hand, are generally more stable, providing fixed returns over time. Real estate can offer both income and appreciation, while mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, allow you to invest in a collection of stocks and bonds, spreading risk even further. Now, let's delve into a story that illustrates the power of diversification. Meet Sarah, a young professional who wanted to build wealth. Initially, she invested all her savings in a single tech startup that her friend recommended. At first, everything seemed promising. The company's stock soared, and Sarah felt invincible. However, when market conditions shifted, the company struggled, and so did Sarah's investments. She panicked and realized that her financial future was precariously tied to one decision. Determined not to make the same mistake again, Sarah sought out financial education. She learned about diversification and took a different approach. Instead of pouring all her funds into one place, she began to allocate her savings across different asset classes, some in stocks, some in bonds, some in real estate investment trusts, REITs, and even a small percentage in international markets. Over time, Sarah's portfolio began to stabilize. While some of her investments fluctuated, others provided steady returns. This shift allowed her to weather market storms without losing sleep or her financial footing. By sharing Sarah's journey, we see the emotional transformation that comes from embracing diversification. Initially, she felt the fear of loss and anxiety over her financial future. But as she educated herself and made informed choices, she gained confidence and a sense of control. The peace of mind that comes with diversification is invaluable, as it allows you to sleep at night without worrying about the fate of a single investment. As you contemplate your own investment strategy, remember that diversification isn't just about spreading your money. It's about creating a balanced approach that aligns with your financial goals and risk tolerance. An effective mix of investments can lead to a smoother ride on the path to financial success. It's essential to assess how much risk you're willing to take and to adjust your portfolio accordingly. Younger investors might opt for a more aggressive approach, leaning heavily into stocks, while those nearing retirement might prioritize less volatile investments, such as bonds. Let's not forget the importance of regular reviews. Your portfolio shouldn't be a set-it-and-forget-it endeavor. Life changes, new job opportunities, family growth, or shifts in the economy can all impact your financial goals. By regularly assessing your investments, you can rebalance your portfolio, ensuring it remains aligned with your objectives. This might mean selling off assets that have performed well and investing in areas that need a boost, keeping your portfolio diversified. In summary, embracing diversification can transform your financial journey from one of uncertainty to one of stability and growth. By understanding the different types of investments available and how they work together, you can build a robust portfolio that withstands market fluctuations. Remember Sarah's story as a reminder that the path to financial success is not about putting all your eggs in one basket, but rather about creating a rich tapestry of investments that reflect your unique goals and aspirations. As you move forward, let the lessons of diversification guide your choices, and watch as your financial future unfolds with confidence and resilience. Financial education is a powerful tool that can dramatically change your financial trajectory, yet many people underestimate its importance. The truth is, the more you learn about finance, the more confident and adept you become at making informed decisions. This knowledge can help you avoid pitfalls, seize opportunities, and ultimately build a more secure financial future. However, the financial world can feel like a labyrinth, especially if you're just starting out. You may find yourself asking, where do I begin? What resources are trustworthy? And how can I make the most of my learning? Imagine Jessica, a young professional who, like many, felt overwhelmed by the complexities of managing her finances. She had a decent job and a steady income, but every month felt like a struggle to make ends meet. One day, while scrolling through social media, she stumbled upon a podcast about personal finance. Intrigued, she decided to give it a listen. What she learned sparked a fire in her. She realized that financial education could be her key to breaking free from the cycle of stress and confusion. She wanted to take control of her financial life, but she didn't know where to start. This brings us to the pivotal role of financial education in your journey. The first step is to seek out quality resources that resonate with your learning style. Books, blogs, podcasts, and online courses are excellent places to start. For instance, you might find the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki to be an eye-opener regarding the mindset needed for financial independence. Or perhaps you prefer the dynamic format of podcasts, where you can learn while commuting or exercising. Whatever your choice, the key is to immerse yourself in content that challenges your perspective and expands your understanding. As Jessica delved deeper into financial education, she discovered not just facts and figures, but also inspiring stories of ordinary people who transformed their financial situations. She learned about people like Dave Ramsey, who went from being over $1 million in debt to becoming a personal finance expert, helping millions to manage their money wisely. These stories acted as a beacon of hope for Jessica. They showed her that change was possible and that she too could rewrite her financial story. The emotional journey of learning about finances can be transformative. After several months of studying and applying what she learned, Jessica felt a sense of empowerment she had never experienced before. She began to budget effectively, save diligently, and even invest in her education by taking courses on investment strategies. The transformation was evident. She no longer felt lost, but rather equipped with the tools to navigate her financial landscape. But what happens when you don't prioritize financial education? The consequences can be dire. Without understanding key concepts such as interest rates, inflation, and investment strategies, you may find yourself making costly mistakes. You might miss out on opportunities to grow your wealth, or worse, fall into debt traps that can take years to escape. Jessica had a friend who ignored financial education and made impulsive decisions, often relying on credit cards to fill the gaps in her budget. The stress of financial insecurity took a toll on her health and relationships. The importance of continuous learning cannot be overstated. The financial landscape is ever evolving, with new trends and tools emerging regularly. By committing to lifelong learning, you ensure that you stay informed and ready to adapt. This could mean subscribing to financial newsletters, following reputable finance influencers on social media, or joining local financial literacy workshops. As Jessica continued her education, she found herself increasingly involved in community discussions about finance. She began attending meetups and workshops where she could share her experiences and learn from others. This sense of community not only enriched her understanding, but also reinforced her commitment to financial literacy. Now, you may wonder, how can you implement this in your own life? Start by setting aside some time each week dedicated to learning. It could be an hour spent reading a finance book, listening to a podcast, or participating in an online course. Make it a habit, and soon you will notice a shift in your understanding and approach to finances. Moreover, consider keeping a learning journal. Document what you learn, the insights that resonate with you, and how you plan to apply them. This practice not only reinforces your knowledge, but also helps you track your progress over time. In conclusion, financial education is more than just acquiring knowledge. It's about empowering yourself to make informed decisions and take charge of your financial future. By following Jessica's journey and committing to your own financial education, you will find that the confidence you gain will reflect in your financial choices. Remember, the path to financial literacy may have its challenges, but the rewards, peace of mind, financial independence, and the ability to help others are well worth the effort. As you embark on this journey, keep in mind, the more you learn, the more you earn. And with that knowledge, you can transform your financial reality and inspire others in the process. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial strategies is essential for sustaining long-term success. Life is dynamic, and so are your circumstances, goals, and the economy. Imagine this: you've set a financial goal to buy a house in 5 years. You start saving diligently, but then life throws a curveball. Perhaps you change jobs, have a child, or face unexpected medical expenses. If you don't review your financial situation regularly, your dream of homeownership could drift further away, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and uncertain about your future. One common mistake many people make is to create a financial plan and then forget about it. They think, I've set my savings goals, I'll just stick to this plan. But financial success requires a proactive approach. It's not just about setting goals. It's about adapting to changes and being flexible. This is where the practice of reviewing and adjusting comes into play. So how often should you review your financial plan? A good rule of thumb is to conduct a thorough review at least once a year. However, if you experience significant life changes like getting married, changing jobs, or having children, it's crucial to reassess your financial strategy immediately. This ensures your plan continues to align with your current situation and future aspirations. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly should I be looking for during these reviews? Start by asking yourself a few key questions. Are you on track to meet your financial goals? Have your priorities changed? Are your investments performing as expected? This self-reflection is crucial. For instance, if you plan to save a certain amount for retirement but lost income due to a job change, you might need to adjust your monthly contributions or explore other income sources. Let's delve into a relatable story. Meet Sarah, a young professional who is excited about her career and financial future. She had set ambitious goals, including saving for a home and planning for retirement. Sarah created a budget, started saving, and felt great about her progress. However, after 2 years in her job, she faced unexpected medical bills that drained her savings. Instead of panicking, Sarah took a step back and reviewed her financial plan. She realized her original budget didn't account for emergencies, and her savings goal for the house needed to be adjusted. By reassessing her priorities and adjusting her budget to include an emergency fund, Sarah not only regained control over her finances but also learned a valuable lesson about flexibility. When you regularly review your financial strategies, you create an opportunity for growth. It's like tending to a garden. If you plant seeds and then ignore them, they may wither. But if you regularly check on them, providing water, nutrients, and care, they will flourish. In financial terms, this means continuously educating yourself about market trends, investment opportunities, and personal finance strategies. For example, if interest rates change, it may be time to reassess your mortgage options or investment strategies. You may also want to consider consulting with a financial advisor during your reviews. A professional can provide insights and strategies tailored to your unique situation. They can help you identify areas where you might be overspending or where you could benefit from reallocating resources. This partnership can be invaluable, especially as you navigate complex financial decisions. Another important aspect of reviewing your financial plan is setting up regular check-ins. These can be monthly or quarterly, depending on your preferences. During these check-ins, look at your budget versus your actual spending, evaluate your savings progress, and adjust your goals if necessary. This creates a habit of financial mindfulness that can lead to long-term success. As you incorporate regular reviews into your financial routine, you'll start to notice a transformation. You'll feel more in control of your finances, and you'll be able to make informed decisions that reflect your current reality. This proactive approach can reduce anxiety and increase your confidence in managing your money. Transitioning from a reactive to a proactive financial mindset can be a game changer. It empowers you to take charge of your financial journey, ensuring you're not just drifting along but actively steering toward your goals. Remember, the financial landscape is constantly shifting, and those who adapt are the ones who succeed. In conclusion, make it a priority to regularly review and adjust your financial strategies. Life is unpredictable, but with a flexible plan, you can navigate the changes and stay on track toward achieving your financial dreams. By doing so, you not only safeguard your current financial health, but also lay the groundwork for a prosperous future. Embrace this practice and watch as your financial landscape transforms, leading you to greater stability and success.